Moving on to another interesting story about children, we have Bahati and his beautiful girlfriend who goes by the name of Georgina, who has recently been trolled because of the weight gain. She was a very petite girl and now she has officially, obviously, blown up a little bit because, you know, she gave birth very recently. And it's not even blowing up. Okay, guys, you're so dramatic. Anyway, so Georgina Njanga, who is the current girlfriend of Baha, or as we like to call Baha from Machachari, has officially given birth. But they had planned the party around his birthday, yeah? So they were supposed to go for his birthday, and then the baby was supposed to have a baby shower as well. But on that 32nd week of her pregnancy, as they were planning on going to the birthday, guess what? The baby decided, hell yeah, it's my birthday too. I want to be born too. And officially they had to cancel the party to go and give birth to the child. And a lot of people have been giving their very, very unsolicited pieces of information and advice to this girl. And it actually got to a point where she started feeling guilty because at 32 weeks, a fully termed baby is supposed to be 38, 44 weeks. How long? 40 weeks. So this is like
38.
Yeah, 38. 38 is usually the earliest ones, and then they keep going. So at 32 weeks, that's a few weeks early, which is okay. It's a baby. And then the baby was born. She was, I think, 1.2 kilograms. And they were happy. They had to put her... Don't say like a chicken. She was a small baby. A healthy baby is supposed to be a little bit heavier. But again, she was a preemie baby. So she had a lot of, contesting feelings within herself, including a few that she said. She felt bad, or I felt bad. And in my next pregnancy, I think I will do a baby shower early. She said, I was so scared since my daughter was in an incubator for 6 days and she had jaundice, which is some of the things that we can preemptively think will happen. There are many things that could happen that were wrong, and jaundice, trust me, is the least of your problems. She says, I was told that it mainly happens to those who deliver at a young age. My mom has been supporting me, and also I'm a new mom. Every day you unlock a new thing. I use search engines so much that I also call my mom at all times when I have a problem. However, she did say that it is still problematic because she says, I used to cry every day. My scare was that if she was going to grow, she used to oversleep, and so I would wake her up and pump milk and feed her. But then, just so you know, newborn babies are pretty much asleep most of the time. As in, children just sleep. That's why used to sleeping in your belly. You expect for them to wake up and start to running around. Anyway, she says the baby was 1.6 kilograms, and she was weighed again, and she's currently 3.8 kgs, which is ideal, and she's very happy. But the trolls have been coming, and this is what she had to say to you trolls, yeah? She said, I am okay with my body changing. That will happen for the sake of my baby. She says, I will always address anyone who is hating on me, since even when I was tiny, people used to hate on me still. It's okay not to be okay. Hey, my friend, she's not the first person who's been trolled. Didn't we have Nadia also getting a lot of hate when she wore that bodysuit for her event? People are constantly hating on others. The other lady who gave birth and lost weight immediately, and everyone was like, oh, you shouldn't be losing weight too hard. You should be... There's always a problem with newborn mothers. What is your problem? Leave them alone. They just went through a very heavy space in their life. Do you think giving birth is like taking a cough syrup? It's not. It's really not. It's hard. It's hard work. It's painful. It's excessively traumatizing for some people when your baby is born and they're not breathing. There's so many complications that could go on during birth and even after birth. So let these women be. I think she's doing an amazing thing. They've said that they're happy with each other. They've said that they want to raise their baby together, and that's the best thing we could hope and wish for them. Okay, let this young couple live their life.
Yo, I have no words other than, Georgina, it gets better. Trust me, it gets better. But I know it's the ghetto. Those first few months, it is the absolute ghetto, because first of all, it's a new experience. You're constantly scared, constantly anxious, constantly you don't know what to do with this new human being, you know. They can't communicate apart from crying. And I even read a funny thing where as a baby, imagine how frustrating it is to be a baby. You're crying because your foot is itching, and then someone just gives you the boob. So it's very, it's very frustrating because you don't know the needs of this child, and you're constantly scared of messing up and it affecting, you know, the baby long term. So I applaud, by the way. I applaud you. Please keep pushing.
But does
Keep
that fear
pushing.
of the baby falling asleep and like going away?
Yeah,
Because
it's
I
called
remember
SIDS. It's actually very common where children can actually pass away while they're asleep, and you have to constantly. I used to go and like put my finger like on top of his nose and check the breathing and everything. It's just that you don't want to be the reason that this child has gone through something traumatic or something horrible.
my friend gave birth, and I was there during as in literally she got the baby, and I think I had to leave work to go and attend to her, just to check up on her. And because she was alone, I had to stay with the baby all night. Like I had to be the person who's like with that child the whole night. Do you know how scary it is? Because this kid doesn't move. The breathing, am I holding it wrong? And I'm like, hey, imagine if she wakes up and I have killed her child. What am I going to tell her? It's so scary. So I can imagine for a young girl,
Yeah.
it's a lot. So kudos to you. And everyone else who's coming at her, die young.
But trust me, Georgina, it gets better.
Does it?
When he gets like 3, yes, because like right now Liam is 3 years old. I just look back and I laugh because of all the paranoia I had. Sometimes if the baby is crying and you're like, they will take away my baby. Who is they? Who is they? Anyway, Georgina, it gets better. Don't worry.